Yes guys, I'm Dan, I'm from KillerWipers.com. Today we've got something a little different. This is episode 1 of our Honda Ruckus build series. So this is our build series on our Honda Zoomer, also called a Honda Ruckus in America and Japan. This is a fuel injected version. There's not a lot of information out online for the fuel injected stuff. I've been looking around online and I want to provide some content for you guys who may be building Honda Zoomers on the fuel injected platform. It was actually advertised on eBay as sold at £1,500 I believe. People didn't turn up to collect it. It then sold on eBay again, I think for £1,250. They didn't turn up. It was then sold on Facebook, I believe for £1,000. And then I slid in the DMs, offered £800. They said it was already sold, but the person didn't turn up also. So I drove hours away from Merseyside to Brighton to pick this little Ruckus up. And I also actually found another Ruckus for £800 and I bought that as well. It's got 10,189 miles on it. It's got a bit of rust, but it runs and drives sweet. And we're going to do a full build series on it. I've got a box of parts. I'm going to show you what I've bought so far, and we'll go from there. Okay, so thanks to the guys over at the Ruck Shop in USA. We got these shipped out super quick. It only took 5 days to get here. And I want to go through a few bits that I've got. So to start off with, the bike's going to get stretched. This is a 9.5-inch stretch. I've not opened it properly yet. So let's get to opening it and have a look what it looks like. So I'm not going to lie, I don't know much about building a bike. This is my first build of any form of bike. I know it's a scooter, but this is something I wanted to achieve for a while, and I just thought it'd be cool to share it with you guys as I go on my journey building it. And I want some of you guys' input. If you've got anything that you think is a cool mod or anything like that, drop a comment below and we'll definitely look into it. But this is the 9.5-inch stretch kit, which will basically extend the front of the bike and stretch it out. We've also got the lowboy seat, which I'm going to probably pop on while I ride the bike around for a little while before over winter. I'm going to strip it down. I'm going to do a full colour change. We're probably going to go for a fatty wheel on the back and keep the standard wheel on the front. So we're probably going to run a 12-inch wheel on the back, 12x8 with white wall tyres. I'm going to powder coat the front wheel black, keep that at 10-inch and have a white wall on that as well. And I've got a few of the things in mind. I'm not too sure which way to go with yet. That's why I've not bought the parts. But yeah, let's carry on with the bits and bobs that we've got. I've also, because it's going to be slammed and lowered, we've got a little kickstand, a little small short kickstand. Again, this is from the Ruck Shop. Seems to be the guys to go to for all Ruckus parts. A little short kickstand. Should be cool. Okay, so as part of the stretch kit, you actually get a longer brake line. Obviously, you're stretching the bike, so you need the line to be longer. And also, as the fuel tank is underneath where your feet are, you also get a longer fuel line. So we're going to install all of that. As with the fuel tank, we're going to remove all the plastic trim. So it'll basically just be the frame. So we've got a nice trim piece from NCY just to cover that up. Depending on what colour we do the bike, this will colour match it. You also get a little fuel tank filler cap cover, I'm assuming that is. That'll paint the same colour as the actual bike. We've gone with a coilover. I've seen a lot of people put air ride on these, but for me I don't really think it's worth it. So we've gone with an adjustable coilover. As you can tell, everything's in black. I'm not sure if to murder this bike out or not. Obviously with the brand, I want to kind of keep it in keeping with Killer Wipers, so everything's kind of black. I've then gone for the NCY handlebars with a 2-inch pullback, along with the Ruck Shop. Don't even know, what would you even call that? Dude, I don't even know what it is. Handlebar stem. It's the stem, isn't it? So along with the NCY flat handlebars with the 2-inch pullback, we've gone with the Ruckus stem and get that lowered look that we're going for at the front. And then just to freshen it up on the back end, just got some gel plates. I'm going to relocate the back plate. I'm just not sure how I'm going to do that yet. A lot of people kind of mount it at the back here. I'm probably going to CNC something to clean this back end up, because we've also got an R6 LED light which has the indicators in it as well. So along with this bracket, it bolts underneath the back of the seat. Once you've got the low boy seat on, it's going to sit under here. And then we've got all of this gap. Once you take this off, I've got to grind part of the frame off to make it flush. But I'm probably going to make a bracket so I've been thinking about it. I'm going to CNC something so I can maybe have my plate on the back still, but keeping it super clean rather than on the side, because I think it ruins the lines of the bike. But yeah, that's all the bits we've got so far. I've been told that Ruckstyle UK is the place to go for getting your ruck parts in the UK. Apparently they're the supplier of the ruck shop but in the UK, so I'm going to probably order my fatty wheel soon. I'm just picking which style I want, along with my white wall tyres. I need some lowered forks on the front as well, so I need to order those. And then it's decided on the colour. I think I'm going to keep the headlights as they are. I don't want any LED ones or anything like that. I really like the style on the front of the bike, the little bug eye lights. This is what I've got for £800. Already I've spent $700 and something. It works out about £500 on parts. So currently the build cost, including the bike, is at $1,200. Is that right? Mate, $1,300. Mate, I can tell I've had no sleep. I was in here till 1 AM. So yeah, £1,300 so far spent. And yeah, that's it. That's all the parts we've got so far. So I'm going to go out for a little ride on the bike whilst it's standard. I'll show you guys what it does. I think it does about 40 miles an hour, which is pretty slow. I'm going to keep it a 49cc. A lot of people do a GY6 conversion to a 150cc. So yeah, I think I'm just going to keep this as a 50cc and just stretch it, slam it, put an exhaust on it and roll it through the summer. So yeah, let's go for a ride. Okay. Oh geez, let's go. Okay guys, so you've kind of seen what modifications I've got planned so far with this little 49cc Zoomer. It's cool, man. It picks up. It is fun. Like, you know, it's not my 400 brake daily. It's not, you know, it's nothing fast whatsoever. It is literally just fun. It looks cool. Just a little bit of fun, and I think everyone could do with a bit of fun with how 2020 has been going. It's what the hell? There's a nut. Oh, is that even off? Let's put that in my pocket. Oh my days. So as I was saying, it's a cool little scooter, man. Fun, it looks cool. I just love the kind of retro style of it. It reminds me of a Mark II Golf really, with the little circular headlights. There's nothing else really like this that I know of that looks this cool. And I think with a few modifications I can slam it, put a fatty on it, I can paint it whatever colour I want. You can do, you know, a lot of things to it quite easily yourself. You know, anyone with a Halford socket set and a screwdriver could probably take this thing to pieces. So that's what I kind of like about it, you know. You can do the work yourself, nothing's too heavy. So this is going to be one of my last ride outs until I put this thing back together, because you're going to see maybe next week this bike's getting stripped down.
so I can send it to be powder coated. I can put the stretch on it then. I can give it a service once I put it back together. I'm going to put a fresh fuel pump, fuel filter. It's going to have fresh new tyres, fresh powder coated wheels. It's going to look like a totally different bike when I'm finished with it, and most parts are going to be new, if not renewed. So for me, this isn't about power, it's about the style, it's about how it makes you feel when you're riding it, because this thing really is, it's just fun, man. It's a rip and rev, you know what I mean? Rev it and it goes, no messing about. Let's go, man. It is de-restricted this, and it's getting 36 maybe so far. Down a hill about it to 40. It's pretty scary when you're on a 60 road. It does lack power, but it's still fun. That's all it's about. I mean, you can't take yourself too seriously on a bike like this. A lot of people GY6 them and get 70 miles an hour, which is, to me, sounds crazy. Maybe I will GY60, who knows, but for now it's going to stay 49cc. I'm just going to have a bit of fun with it. I might even put neons under it, just for a laugh. I think I know what exhaust I'm going to go with. There's a guy in Thailand. He's called, what's it called now, I can't remember his name. I'll put a link in the description. It's like extreme custom exhaust or something, and just like curly whirly exhausts. Where should we go? Sorry, let's go left for the little rip down here, man. Yeah, buddy. It does bog down a little bit, this, and I do believe it's possibly the fuel pump on and the fuel filter. That's why I'm going to change that. Even though it drives alright, it does bog down a little bit. With the fuel injection, as well as the carb models, this is a common fault, and it's something that I want to make sure doesn't proceed to happen, because it can be annoying when you pull out the junction, you put it on full beans and there's nothing there. Yes guys, so we're on a ride out. This is going to be one of my last ride outs whilst I'm building this bike. I think I need a bit of air in this back tyre, it's a little bit floppy. Oh, yeah, we're good, we're good. Let's go. That's the only thing, you pull out of a junction and they're doing 20. Come on little zoomer. Once it gets up to speed, it's not so bad. Well, I just wanted to ride over this section not far from my house. It's lovely. Look at that, man. The sun's beating down. This is what it's going to be like next summer. I want to do ride outs on it. Do you know what I mean? Go and have a picnic somewhere, put some sandwiches in my backpack, some hot coffee, and just go for a ride, man. Feel the wind through my greys. I've got someone up my jacksie right now, but I'm doing 40 and a 40. See, there it's bogging down. I don't know if you just noticed that. This guy is literally touching my tail. If I was in my Golf now, I'd smoke his ass. But I'm not. I'm on a 50cc scooter, you know. And I don't know why he's all over the road, but he is. But anyway, this build series is just a bit of fun. It's something I've wanted to do for a while, and I thought I'd share the experience. And also, I wanted to share information, because I can't find a lot of information on the actual fuel injected ones. There's a lot of differences I've noticed on the fueling side. Like the fuel tank's different, than the carb model because the fuel pump's inside the tank rather than outside of the tank. And there's just little kind of found on the other scooter, like starting issues. That seems to be a common fault, so I want to try and figure some of those out and share the information with you guys. If it helps you guys out, if you've got a Zoomer, a European one, which is fuel injected and you're having issues, maybe along my journey I'll be able to tell you some form of information that might help. But yeah, man, I'm undecided on colour. I'm decided. I kind of like the white. I do like it at night time. It's cool. But I am thinking of either going absolutely neon yellow with black, or do I murder it out with the white walls? I am getting white walls either way, but do I murder it and white wall it and then go that sort of direction? I'm not sure yet. Maybe if you guys wanted to leave a comment below what you think would be the best direction to go in your eyes. Obviously these things to everyone's personal taste, and everyone who mods them does them slightly different, and that's what I kind of like about them. You can be creative with them, and there's a big following in the States and Japan. They're just a bit of fun, and you can't argue with fun. So yeah guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you want to subscribe to the channel, you can check that out. Click the subscribe button, that would be awesome, because we're going to have plenty of videos on this and the other Ruckus, both builds. We're going to place an order soon on some other parts for the other Ruckus, because that's going in a slightly different direction. It's still going to be stretched and slammed, but as it's for Leanne, it's going to be her taste, what she wants. It's probably going to end up pink. And it's probably going to have a smaller stretch because she's small. But I think it's cool. She wants to get involved, she wants to get on the tools, she wants to strip it herself and just kind of do this together. Something to do over winter. They pick up quick, man. The braking's not so good on these. I might have to put a disc on the front. I was planning on keeping the drums, but maybe I upgrade to a front disc. I'll just renew the drums. They're just not that sharp. The back one especially. I mean, I'm on full brake there and it's not even locking up. And now it's sticking. I can actually hear it's sticking. So that's going to have to be renewed. And also my fuel injection is flashing, which I assume is probably something to do with my fuel filter. That back brake definitely needs sorting, and that fuel injection light keeps flashing. It's flashing now. What does it mean? I think it means there's an issue. I'm almost certain it's fuel filter, man. It bogs down, splutters every now and again, especially when you're at top speed, man. You start, you're on full throttle and it bogs down, which isn't cool. Can't wait till I've got this slammed, man, stretched, little handlebars. I'm thinking of putting keeping the original indicators, maybe shortening them down and putting them where the reflectors are. I've not seen anyone do that yet. Maybe it's not possible. I'm sure it is possible. And if it's not, we'll try and modify it. But yeah, stay tuned, guys. It's going to be a cool build all over winter. We're going to be building both of these Ruckuses. Peace out. Smoke this queue in. You just skip the queue in a bit. No messing about here. You're in a car and stuck in traffic on the way home. Shit, innit?